Hello and welcome to today's anatomy question. I'm Lizzie Lassiter, joined by the fearless Mary Richards. Hi, Mary.
Hi, Lizzie.
And Penelope, the anatomy cat, is also here. So we hope she will make a cameo, make an appearance. If you like videos like this, number one, subscribe to this YouTube channel, comment below. I see everything that comes through. And subscribe here at experientialanatomy.yoga to our absolutely free newsletter where we release videos like this periodically and let you know about upcoming anatomy trainings. Today's question is about dead butt syndrome, which sounds very ominous. Mary Richards, dead butt syndrome, what is it? And could it be causing my neck pain?
Yeah, dead butt syndrome, first of all, is a real thing. There are two medical terms for it. Okay. Gluteus medius tendinopathy or gluteal amnesia. Yeah. Basically, your glutes, your maximus, your medius, and your minimus, they can forget their dharma, which is to support the pelvis and stabilize your orthopedic stack, stabilize your body, right? And if you spend a lot of time sitting for extended periods, this can c- cause the problem. It can cause the situation from compression. You're just sitting too much, and our glutes are really sensitive to weight and pressure. And so we can basically, turn them off by sitting too much. And there are, of course, other things that can cause gluteal amnesia as well. Overtraining, it's common in runners, especially women over the age of 40. If you overtrain, it can be caused by under exercising, under training, especially not working your lateral stabilization subsystems.
Okay,
So
so what would I experience or one of my yoga students, what would they say that what is kind of the symptom? What are they gonna come to me and say that I'm gonna think dead butt syndrome?
they're going to have hip pain, especially going up and down stairs. They're going to be really aware of their hips. And they're the students who come into class saying, I think my psoas needs to be stretched and really tight and painful at the front of the hip and the like. And here's the thing, stretching can help temporarily relieve the discomfort, but you need to actually train the glutes.
It all comes back. All roads with Mary Richards lead back to training the glutes. Give us three yoga asana poses that train our glutes.
Oh my goodness. So we have so many great options actually in yoga, from doing warrior poses, split leg standing poses, because you're usually say in warrior two or warrior one and warrior three, which is warrior three is fantastic because it combines so many different elements of stabilization. So it's super efficient, if you will. But then things as simple as a locust pose, where you're prone and you work on lifting your legs off of the mat, work your glutes. Getting up and walking is a big deal, honestly. And the reason why, we need to train our glutes is, first of all, they're integral to stabilizing and supporting the pelvis, which is the largest, heaviest region of the body, and the well from which all gross motor movement of locomotion, walking, standing, sitting, running, etc., grows. And it's going to affect, like, gluteal amnesia is going to, you're going to feel it in knee pain, ankle pain, plantar fasciitis, and it's going to go all the way up into your neck.
Yeah, this surprised me about this question because this is a question that Mary noted when we were together in London at Mama's recent 20th anniversary workshop. So, what's the connection between dead butt syndrome and neck pain? Those seem very far away for me.
They do until we start thinking about our kinetic chains and our skeletal anatomy. And specifically, what happens in your low back is going to affect your neck, and your glutes are intimately related to your low back comfort and function. Okay, so if your glutes are sleeping at the proverbial wheel, your low back is going to carry more load and strain. And you're going to feel that. It's going to be uncomfortable. And that is going to affect your lumbar curve, etc., which is then going to affect your neck because your neck and your low back have curves that are sympathetic with one another. What happens in one happens in the other. So if you've got dead butt syndrome, you're more likely to have an increase in discomfort in your upper traps. You're more likely to have a forward head position, etc., because your stabilization system is missing one of its engine, right? So
Okay.
how do you get out of the station, right?
This makes total sense. So let me try to recap and then you let us know anything else you need to say to feel complete with this question. What I've understood is that dead butt syndrome is a nerve compression pain, that the nerve is causing pain itself, and it's also not correctly, like my gluteus maximus is not working correctly because of the nerve compression. Is that
Okay,
correct?
it's not nerve compression, all right? Um, s- so which is great clarifying question. Okay, you can have nerve compression as a result of dead butt syndrome. You can have sciatica as a result of it, okay? Because your sciatic nerve, the biggest, longest nerve in the body, huge nerve, goes right through your glutes, right through your bum. Okay, and if you're sitting on it all the time, you're absolutely compressing the blood flow, okay, to your sciatic nerve and other partners of the lower extremity. But what gluteal amnesia is it's actually an issue with the tendons that attach the muscles because they're breaking down. They're no longer, they're leaving the building, if you will.
Okay, so this is just a very simple underuse disorder. If I'm not using my glutes enough, then the tendons are going to get weaker, and then I may have pain in that area, in my hips, you said.
In your hips and down into your knees and your ankles and up into your neck. Yeah, I mean,
Okay, and so
what's
what I
that?
heard you say is warrior one, warrior two, warrior three.
Yeah.
Walk, get up from sitting and walk. Some of us have watches that remind us every hour to stand up. And whenever that buzzes, I'm so often like shocked that I was sitting for an hour because I think of myself as someone who's not sitting that much. So it's a really good reminder for me. I'm like, oh, God, I've been doing emails for an hour so get up and move periodically, split leg standing poses, especially the warrior poses. Last word on this, Mary, before we say goodbye. Anything else you need us to know?
Yeah, remember too, we need a balance, especially in yoga, between what we would consider strength training and stretch training. And often in the yoga world, we have an emphasis on the stretch training. And
Yes.
your glutes really need to work. Big muscles around a big region of the body with a big job. So spend a little more time doing warrior three pose variations, my friends. Combine things like standing hand to foot pose with warrior three. So you add some dynamic motion control along with that too. That we really need to spend a bit more time, I believe, working our glutes in yoga than we do. Bridge pose is a great glute trainer. Back extensions are great glute trainers. Yet how often do we hear on the mat? Relax your glutes.
Oh, that's a whole nother video. Mary Richards opening a can of worm as always. Tell us where we can find you on the internet.
Yogawithmaryrichards.com and Yoga with Mary Richards across everything.
Instagram, Facebook. Okay, this is the place to sign up to our free newsletter, experientialanatomy.yoga. Thank you so much. Namaste.
Namaste.